My name's Ryan Fanselow. I'm here with Transportation Riders United today. I teach at Wayne State right in Midtown, and I live very nearby in Midtown Detroit. How did I get started using and advocating transit? I actually, before I moved to Detroit, lived in Washignton DC, which has really amazing transit. I had a car when I got there and I sold it because it was just so much nicer getting around in transit. And I really just grew to love the idea of you go to work and you read the paper on the way to work instead of stressing on the highway. And yeah, I just love that way of getting around. It's a very social way of getting around. You meet people. And when I came to Detroit, we obviously don't have the transit system that Washignton DC has, but I've tried to get around in transit as much as possible. And yeah, it's really inspired. I've seen what it can be. And so there's no reason people in Detroit don't deserve what people in Washignton DC experience or wouldn't benefit from that. So I would love to bring something as close as we can to that to Detroit. In Detroit, you can get around on transit. It's not always convenient. Some places are easier than others, but when we're trying to connect to other cities in Detroit, if you want to go, say, from Detroit to Dearborn or something like that, it can be challenging. There are options, but there's not many, and for smaller cities, there's often very little or nothing. So just allowing people to get around between cities, not just within cities, I think is so important. So many people live in one city and work in another city, and it's really important that they be able to get around. There are so many reasons why I think transit is such an important good. Yeah, for the people who use it, first there's just people who can't drive. There's, we actually met somebody today whose mother is blind and she can't drive. And people in that kind of situation have no choice but to get around. But also, I think transit can also be a really joyous experience. It's not, for some people it's a forced thing, but also for some people it should be a choice. It should be available. If you don't want to drive to work, if you'd rather just hop on a bus and read the newspaper on the way to work, I think that should be an option for people too. It makes your life a lot better to not have to drive. Yeah, I always say it benefits people who don't use it. One bus can be 30 cars off the road. So if you are a driver, you have every reason to want to get people on accessible buses to make your commute better.